The next thing I want to show you is how you can incorporate the delay method into any project that you're working on. The delay method is something that you can utilize in your projects, and it allows you to delay the execution of any function that will follow delay as you chain them together in the queue. So when you have standard effects in your queue, they will run one after another. If you use the delay, it's going to delay that particular set of instructions for a specified amount of time. You'll pass on a parameter for the amount of time in milliseconds that you want to delay your project for. So let's go ahead and let's see how this can work. This is the exact same exercise that we were just working on, and I'm going to actually use these exact same values, but all we're going to do is we're going to chain in the delay function. When you are chaining sets of instructions together, all you're simply doing is you're chaining actions, and jQuery is going to run these one after another. And since we want to be running these sets of instructions on the same element, there's no need to create multiple statements. We can just chain the actions together in the same statement, and this is much quicker to be able to chain your actions, and you'll find that you see this quite a bit as you go ahead and set different attributes, because you're going to want to do more than one thing. And it doesn't matter if you chain them all together in one line, as I've written right here, or sometimes it might be easier to actually drop these down to multiple lines. So if it makes it easier to separate these out into multiple lines, you can certainly do that, and it's still going to run the exact same way. It's not going to affect how it actually functions at all. So if this is easier for you to read and maintain, that's fine. You can absolutely go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do here is we're simply going to add in the delay method, and I'm going to delay once I tell my fruit fall to appear off the screen. I'm going to have a small delay before it actually bounces in. So instead of bouncing in immediately as the behavior is currently functioning, we're going to go ahead and we're going to type delay, and then in parentheses I'm going to pass on how long I want the delay to be. We'll just delay it for 1 second, so we'll type 1,000 right there, and that should do it. I'm going to save my page, and if we come into our browser and we refresh it, now you can see there's a little hold before the fruit actually falls in. So before, the fruit pretty much fell in immediately. Now you can see that there's a small pause right there. And if we go ahead and experiment with this number, if we change this number to 50, which is going to be a very quick delay, hardly noticeable at all. If I refresh my page, you can see that the fruit falls in immediately right away. If I come back and change the delay to 3,000, which is 3 seconds, now there's going to be quite a bit of a delay before the fruit actually falls in. So you can see that several seconds go by and then the fruit falls in. So delay is really easy, and it's a wonderful way to be able to kind of affect the timing, especially when you're chaining together various actions on your page. Sometimes you'll want to have a small pause between the actions. So try experimenting with delay as you go ahead and use the various jQuery methods and actions in your projects.